What's up everyone, TechLoud here, and in this video I'm going to show you the camera interface and the sample photos and the videos coming out of the LG G3 camera. You can access the camera using the lock screen just like that, or you can go to the home screen and you can launch the camera from the home screen or the app drawer. The camera interface itself is pretty simple, and on the right you have the gallery button. You can access the gallery from there and you can use this button to record the videos, and below this button is the camera shutter button, and over here is the back button to close the camera app. And on this side you have the menu hide and menu show switch, as you can see here, and below that you have the flash auto, fill flash or turn off flash completely. Below that you have the front and back camera switch, and you have the mode button over here, and you have auto mode, you have the magic focus mode, and you have the panorama mode, and you have the dual shot mode. All these modes are self-explanatory. The magic focus is basically you can set the focus point after taking the shot, and in the setting menu you have the HDR auto or HDR off, and in 13 megapixel you are basically able to select the resolution of the still and as well as the video recording. And below that you have the voice activation shutter, like you can say cheese and different sort of things. You can turn on and off. And below that you have the timer. You can set the 3-second and 10-second timer, or you can turn it off. And below that you have the grid to show the rule of thirds grid. As you can see on your screen, you can turn it on and off. So this is the camera interface, pretty simple, and it seems they have made this one specifically for the consumers who don't like to fiddle in the settings or the manual mode. But to me this is rather disappointing that there is no manual settings and no manual mode available. I like to take my photos manually. So let's look at some of the sample photos. In the daytime it takes excellent shots with mostly accurate white balance and saturated colors, which most people gonna like, because most smartphone photo shooters, they like saturated colors. It take excellent macro shots with very close focusing with lot of detail and nice photo. There is no manual white balance control, and if the white balance misbehave you can't do anything. It takes very nice HDR photos, as you can see from these examples. Some photos I took without HDR and some with HDR, and the colors and the exposure is pretty good in the HDR mode. You can download all these sample photos from the link in the description, and you can check out these photos on your computer. At night indoors it's also take very good shots with minimal noise and pretty good white balance even in tungsten lighting conditions, which is very nice to see, because most phones actually struggle to produce good white balance under tungsten lighting conditions, and the flash also works great. As the light start to fall off, the pictures get a little bit softer and more aggressive cleaning is done, and you get the oil paint effect. As you can see on the door, the lot of cleaning is done and it is giving a oil painting effect. Similarly, when you are out in the night, and you can see the photos are pretty good and noise reduction, but look at the truck. Again, the oil painting effect is there, which is a little bit disappointing. I like to see pictures clear, but not with the oil painting effect. Some of the oil painting effect is also visible in these photos, but overall the noise level is pretty good and well maintained, and the colors are mostly pretty good. So I think it's much better than the LG G2 photos, but needs a little bit more improvement as well. Let's look at some of the videos, and videos in the daylight are actually good with good white balance, good colors, but the problem is the 4K video is only 30 megabits, which is pretty low for a 4K video, and OIS works good, but I have seen actually Z2 software stabilization even better than the OIS that I have seen on LG G3. And that's kind of surprising to me, because OIS, which is optical image stabilization, should be better on LG G3. Having said that, it's not bad, it's still pretty good, but Sony's software stabilization is actually a little bit superior. And the more actually disappointing thing is the low bitrate, which is resulting into sometimes the artifacts, and Z2 and S5 makes 50 plus megabits videos, whereas LG G3 makes only 30 megabits. LG G3 does record a slow motion video, which is basically that 120 frames per second video, which you can actually reduce to 30 frames per second and slow it down to 30 frames per second in the post, as I have done here. And as you can see, the motion is excellent, and the only complaint I have is that it is a 720p video, and even for a 720p video, the video quality is not that great. You can see it is a little bit soft, and the detail level is not as good as even the 720p video should be. I like to make slow motion videos, and this is really disappointing for me, because anything looks actually good in slow motion, but it is still usable, but not that great. For social sharing, I think it is still acceptable. In the low light, it makes again not bad video, but you can see noise more than the other phones that I have tested, like the Z2. S5 actually makes a worse video at night than LG G3, and similarly S5 makes worse stills at night. Overall, the video at night is big improvement over LG G2, because LG G2 used to make a very blurry and low frames per second video. This is not the case with LG G3, which is actually nice to see, but the video still needs a little bit more improvement. A higher megabit video will actually help, and also I wish that LG have put the f2.0 lens instead of f2.4. So guys, I hope that you have liked the video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos like that. And if you have liked the video, make sure you press the thumbs up button at the bottom of this video. Take care, and I will see you later. Bye.